3, 2, 1, go!
Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Land and Dust Stuff channel. And I hope you're ready folks, because today we're finally going to be diving into our retrospective on Funkin Insanity, a more recent and my personal favorite corruption mod created by Ciovo7, or 06 on Discord. Ciovo, if you're watching this video, what the fuck buddy? Akay was like, huh? 07? It's 06! And I was very confused. But I hope you guys are ready, because this is going to be an insane series. He said it! He said it! Also, I feel like I should get this out of the way. Sorry if this video took a while and the channel has been mostly fucking dead. Excluding live streams, I have been really busy with schoolwork and the direct, which I hope you guys all enjoyed by the way. Worked really hard on it. Though, now with that direct out of the way, we are full steam ahead on videos again. So expect to actually see some content on the channel. Yay! We actually get to live this time! Though hey, I've been rambling on for long enough. It's time I go ahead and ask this question once again, folks. What is Funkin Insanity? So, why don't we just get started on answering that question in our first week? Old friends.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, here we are once again, at the first week of a brand new mod. Starting with our first episode, originally released on July 8th, 2022, featuring the song Inception by Ouija Dude. Starting out in darkness, as Pico leads, Boyfriend follows up right after. As someone finally comes with the common sense and turns on the lights, it looks like we're gonna have a swap of the usual 2v1, with Girlfriend nowhere in sight and Darnell by Pico's side, fighting against Boyfriend in some subway, with a missing poster for what seems to be Witty, or some other bomb guy that looks just like him in the background. Though, Darnell and Pico are both starting this fight barely infected. As, per usual, Boyfriend first corrupted, that's the normal thing, but something new, a new design, well more like new color palette. This time, as the Corruption's normal magentas have been swapped out for a darker red, giving it this bloodshot look. I really like it, I think it's a very nice color combination. They blend really well together in my opinion. As, Boyfriend's also a whole lot more expressive than reimagined. With him being really fluid in his animations, I really like his up pose, especially, as he looks at the player or viewer with his finger to his throat. He looks great. I have no clue who made his sprites, but great job on them. They all look great. Though we can't give Boyfriend all the credit here, as Pico and Darnell both got a festive reskin, now in their winter clothes wearing hoodies and scarves. With Pico having his gun and Darnell got a mic and his lighter, though neither of the two ends up attacking Boyfriend in Inception. Possibly wanting to see how much they can get done before having to resort to every American's favorite thing. That being violence, of course. Everyone loves violence here. As an American, I can 100% vote to that. As well, Inception has a really kind of eerie vibe to it that I love, with Pico and Darnell sounding great together. Though, I don't have much more to add here, as Inception carries on sounding great. Though, after the first fight getting both Pico and Darnell nowhere but corrupted a bit more, Pico starts our next episode with a blast! Originally released on July 16th, 2022, featuring the song Chimera by Funnyman. I can't tell you how many times I call it Chimera during these recordings, I'm gonna go insane. As Pico and Darnell lead the fight with a gunshot, beginning to uncorrupt Boyfriend. As the two begin to regain their confidence, with the duo both looking tired as Pico begins to sweat, and Boyfriend looks on exhausted. Forced to watch Pico and Darnell fight a fight, he thinks that they just won't win. Though, as the duo keeps fighting back, Pico using his gun to bring Boyfriend back to his senses bit by bit, Boyfriend uncorrupts even more, with this pained expression as he keeps singing, regaining control as the corruption's pupil disappears. Though, it looks like we got a couple visitors, hooray! Maybe they brought cookies? As a train pulls up behind the three of them, as Boyfriend, Pico, and Darnell keep fighting with Chimera having this hopeful sound to it, as the three keep fighting off the corruption. Though that train that stopped possibly to overlook the fight between the three, as Pico and Darnell are able to uncorrupt Boyfriend about halfway. It looks like a good ending is almost guaranteed, at least until... Boyfriend begins to succumb to the corruption once again, as the train glows red in the background. I wonder who could be causing that? Really makes you wonder, huh? Though, as Chimera becomes more tense and stressed, Pico and Darnell begin to panic, both losing their smiles and fighting back as hard as they can. Pico pops shot after shot into Boyfriend, though it does nothing, as he recorrupts more and more until our song finally comes to an end, with Boyfriend fully corrupted once again, and as the red chain latches onto Pico, with him breaking it off, it's nothing but a sign of what's to come in.
Three, two, one, go!
Our final episode, released originally on August 4th, 2022, featuring the song Outrage by Funny Man. As we begin our fight with Pico and Darnell, both corrupted even more, and Pico now showing a corrupted eye and chains on his wrists from that end of Chimera, with the duo looking pissed off, as Boyfriend has that same crooked smile as before, with the train now glowing much brighter than before, now having it seep through the windows, and have it centered between Pico, Darnell, and Boyfriend. Though, I want to talk about Outrage now. It has this really nice sound to it, this really aggravated vibe, as the duo keeps trying to fend off Boyfriend. Honestly, Pico and Darnell, much like Inception, both sound great here, with the duo having this exhausted yet determined and pissed sound to them. But, of course, even bullet after bullet, it seems like whoever's in that train has got a damn good hold on Boyfriend. Though, as the fight goes on, Boyfriend does uncorrupt the smallest bit, though, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's going to be enough to save him. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very pessimistic right now, but I don't think it's going to work. And as the three rest, the lights are cut. And it looks like we're finally going to get to see whoever was hiding in that train. As both Girlfriend and Nene emerge, yes, I was right! Let's go! With the 2v1 swapping to a 2v3 real quick. As Pico and Darnell corrupt even more, with Darnell now showing a corrupted eye as well. And Pico pulling out his second gun, firing non-stop at Boyfriend. As he recorrupts with Outrage switching to this super fast, intense pace. Yeah, it's game over for these two. I think we're beginning to realize that, Girlfriend leads here. Though, as the fight keeps going, both Pico and Darnell are flat out exhausted. Though, Pico doesn't quit. He keeps firing at Boyfriend, not even paying attention to Nene or Girlfriend at this point. Though, no matter how much lead he's gonna dump into Boyfriend, they aren't freeing him. And the two aren't escaping their fate. As the fight is quickly coming to its end, Pico sings one last time, with Boyfriend joining in. Ending with the sound of a dry shot, as Pico and Darnell both succumb to the corruption, as our final battle for today comes to an end. Though, we can't do anything to change what happened now. I mean, it sucks that they lost, but who's surprised? Once you pull out a 2v3 against a demon and all that, it's game over from there. But you wanna know what we can do now, folks? Well, obviously, we can move on to the tier list! Woo! Yeah, baby! First tier list of the year! Let's go! Yeah!
3, 2, 1, go!
So, where does Pico and Darnell's week rank on the tier list? Well, we are starting off Insanity with a bang, that's for sure. I love everything featured in this week, from the background and sprites to all of the songs. They sound great and it looks great. And speaking of the songs, each gets better and better. Like Outrage being my personal favorite, of course, as I just said, they get better and better, so Outrage being the last song, it's gonna be the best. And having its tense to hyper pace as the song goes on, really, each of them have their own identity, and I'd say in comparison to Reimagined, Insanity knocks it out of the park. At least compared to the Reimagined nowadays, of course, with the remakes and like Fraction Exist, and then that's a lot more debatable, but hey, we're not talking about that right now. Also, I think having the corruption be the one this time against Pico really helps Insanity stand out. It helps to make each week one song sound unique, mainly thanks to Darnell being there. and just being so awesome. As well, the art is so damn good. I cannot stress this enough. Every sprite has so much life and personality to them. It's absolutely crazy, with my favorites being Corrupt Boyfriend and Angie Pico. I think they both look amazing overall. I love Pico and Darnell's week. I think it's a perfect introduction to Insanity, and stands really well against any other first week I've seen in a Corruption take. So, for now, I'm confident in putting Pico in A tier, just like Reimagined. Honestly, I was thinking about S tier, but I want to save S tier for another couple of weeks. I want to give it some time. I really can't think of one thing this week does wrong though, so that's why I was kind of like, S tier doesn't sound bad for it. It is just flat out amazing at everything. It does not, falter in any way. So, I think that's everything for the first part of our retrospective on Funkin Corruption Insanity, or Funkin Insanity. I really don't know at this point. Which one is it? I would love to know. Is it just Funkin Insanity or Funkin Corruption Insanity? Maybe Corruption Insanity? Leave out the Funkin? So, until next time, folks, my name is Landon, and I've done all my stuff for today. I hope that you all enjoyed watching as much as I did making, and I'll be sure to see you all on the flip side. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night.
Hello